Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wake the hell up, turn the volume way up, because we got this week's episode of the Don't Tell Mama Sports Podcast. One of my favorite episodes of the year, the NBA Draft Mock. Yeah. I'm your host, Matt Cobold, joined by my guy, Max Faulkner. Max, all decked out in your boilers again today. What's up?
Oh, Cole Breezy, we're talking NBA draft tonight, and you know who's in the draft. You know who's in the draft, baby. We're talking Zach Edey. This is a guy that he better be a lottery pick. He better be a lottery pick on a lot of people's big boards, because I know right now ESPN has him at 16, that they're pushing him down past the big board. Ooh, just missing. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? Come on. Come on. This guy's 7'4", 300 pounds, but we'll get into that in a second. Go crazy. I'm excited about this myself. I do like the NBA draft. I think it's a lot of fun, considering that we're a big college basketball podcast, everybody. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Tune in to us in October, right? September? No, it's October. I'm over anxious.
Getting worked up over there already.
Definitely got to tune in October, man, and all the way up into March Madness.
March Madness.
We have a lot. We have a lot to talk about in college basketball. But hey, at least we get to talk about some college basketball players one more time before. I mean, that's the end of college basketball talk. That's for true. But Cole Breezy, what's going on over there, man? I heard you had a big camping trip this weekend.
Ooh, definitely had a big camping trip. Longest camping trip of my life, actually. 5 days and 4 nights. That's a long time to be out there. But we went out to Breckenridge, the mountain that we got married on. So nice. we camped out about 600 feet down the mountain to where we had our ceremony at, and so that was cool. We had a couple friends come out and meet us. Kelly's mom stayed a couple nights. Huh. But yeah, like I was texting you, no Wi-Fi, no signal out there. So it really says something, going out there, getting refreshed by the outdoors. You know how that mental high you get from a hike, and
yeah,
imagine being out there for 5 days and 4 nights, and a fire every night and yoga every morning and going hiking and waterfalls, and it was awesome. We ran into a moose, a baby moose.
A moose?
Saw. Yeah.
Oh, a baby?
Baby moose. We were having a nice bees by the waterfall that we had our ceremony at, and we look up about 25 yards away, baby moose. But we didn't see mama.
You said you were smoking that Beezy Cole Breezy? Smoking a Beezy Cole Breezy. Are you sure that it was a moose? Are you sure it was a purple? Was it purple?
There was 5 of us. There was 5 of us there, and everybody saw him. Everybody was on the Beezy, but everybody saw him about 25 yards away. No mama around, but on 2 separate days, we actually saw a pack of mountain goats. On 2 separate days, so that was cool. We actually saw mountain goats the day we got married up there too. So Quandary Mountain is the mountain that we stayed on, and like a lot like Bill Walton, man, just getting re-energized from the wilderness, from the mountains, and just taking energy from that.
Yeah, everyone, Cole Breezy is a huge hippie. That's why he had to bring up Bill Walton. I'm a nature guy too.
Shout out Bill.
Yeah, shout out Bill. Rest in peace. But this is this might Cole Breezy. That might be your spirit animal, is Bill Walton.
Spirit animal.
Think about that.
I like Bill.
Speaking of goats, real quick, Cole Breezy, where did you milk any of those goats? Put it in some cereal. Put it in some morning cereal.
They were too far up, way up there. I definitely wasn't getting close. If I could, I definitely wasn't gonna get close.
Pitch a nip. You wouldn't pitch the nippy.
Nah, no. I'm a little. I don't like milk that much. I like my almond silk. My lactose free.
Once again, hippie, everyone.
Because that's the milk I drink, huh?
Yes. But it all relates. Next thing you tell me, you're going to be saying that I don't have meat anymore. It's all vegan. Vegan impossible meats. All vegan impossible meats.
I'll differ with Bill Walton on that one. I need my meat damn near every day.
All right.
Okay? Damn near every day I'll take my meat.
Oh, okay, good. Because Bill Walton being your spirit animal and everything. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming.
We're opposite on that one for sure. But yeah, just a great time. Friends come out, Kelly's mom, and we had a lake day. Took the kayak out to an island, and it was a fun time. Great time out there in Breckenridge, and Blue Lake River was the waterfall running through town, and look up some pictures. If you're out here in Colorado, got to get out there to Quandary Peak. It's a 14er that I've got on the schedule for August 19th, by the way. 14er
Oh,
Quandary Peak, one of the bigger ones. August 19th, your boy's going to be up there.
okay. All
Yep.
right. Well, meet me, Cobreezy, up there, Bill Welton. He might be there. He might be
In
there
spirit, in
in
spirit.
spirit.
But Max, we got a big podcast, big episode this week. Like I said, it's an NBA mock draft, our 2024 NBA mock draft. But where can the people find this episode at, Maxwell Faulkner?
Ooh, thank you everyone for coming out to the Don't Tell Mama Sports Podcast tonight. It is nighttime here on a Tuesday. We usually do Wednesday or Thursdays, but here we are on Tuesday because, like Cobreezy already said, tomorrow is the NBA draft. So we got to jump into that. But Cobreezy, real quick, because we did our podcast on Thursday, right?
Quick
Are you kidding
turnaround.
me about this number, Ron? You kidding me about
Whoa.
that number?
I don't have my glasses with me, but that's a that's a
I don't have my glasses either, but I know what it says. All right. So last week we were at 2.1 thousand subscribers. Now we're at 2.4. All right. And it's growing. Are you kidding me? That's
wow.
300 in a span of 4 days. Okay. Since
Thank you.
4 or 5 days, whatever. Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone, for supporting us, leaving all the comments in there. These comments are
Where
getting
at?
crazy, crazy, crazy. But not only can you find us here on YouTube, but you can find us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Instagram, Facebook. Now, everybody, we're on Facebook.
Don't
We just
forget.
had we just had a post today that's already over almost 70,000 views. So check us out on Facebook because we're there. And X. Don't sleep on X because we were on there as well. But Cole Breezy, man, let's jump into this day. I'm excited.
90%, 95% of this episode is going to be on the lottery, the top 14 at NBA mock draft. But first, we got to start with some breaking news out of Los Angeles, California. JJ Reddick has just accepted the head coaching role of the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers will be paying the 40-year-old Reddick about $32 million over the next 4 years. Now, Max, that's a far cry from the Lakers' offer to Dan Hurley of 6 years and $70 million. Half, less than half.
Yeah.
JJ played in the NBA for 15 seasons
Yeah.
before retiring in 2021. He's been a ESPN analyst for the last 3 seasons. Outside of coaching his kids, he has never been a coach of any kind, let alone a head coach of an NBA franchise. Max, how do you see this playing out, and what does JJ need to do to be successful?
Man, it's interesting. I'm good for JJ Reddick. I like JJ Reddick. I think he's a pretty good voice on ESPN. Don't watch ESPN too much anymore, but when I've heard some talking points, he has some very reasonable things to say when it comes to basketball and whatnot. But JJ Reddick was one of my favorite guys to watch in college back when he was at Duke. Okay, this guy shot over 90% from the line. If he ever missed, it was like you heard it from the crowd. Everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, he missed it!" And then, man, his stroking ability from beyond the arc was unreal. It was a lot of fun to watch in college. NBA, obviously, a different story, but still a very decent player in the NBA. He wasn't bad at all. Did he ever win a championship, Cobrizzi?
He went to the finals with Orlando. I believe that was his only trip
Gotcha.
with Dwight.
Dwight Howard, yeah. But so he is the coach of the Lakers, but is he really Cobrizzi? Because LeBron doesn't get coached. He don't get coached.
You know, they came out and said LeBron had no influence on this hire. These two guys got a podcast together. You know that? JJ and LeBron have a podcast together. I mean, I definitely think LeBron's down for this hire, and I've been saying it for a good year now. LeBron should just pull a Bill Russell in 1969. He should just be the head coach and a player. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? JJ Reddick, you know, they're good buddies, same age. JJ's a little older, I guess, but LeBron's the coach. LeBron's the coach. I like JJ. I think he's a smart guy, like you're saying.
Yeah.
I like to listen to him. I think his X's and O's are going to be good. Analytical guy, it seems like. So I think JJ will be solid. 40 years old. That's a young head coach. I think it's funny the difference in money. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see about JJ Reddick. We'll see about JJ Reddick in Hollywood, and like you said that year when he was at Duke, and he'd put up 35, and then you go look on the West Coast, Gonzaga and Adam Morrison, he'd have 38, and then next
Yeah,
week, it was a scoring battle back and
that was
forth. That was
fun.
a great year.
That was a
That was a great
great
year for
year.
sure.
Good call. Good call on Adam Morrison on that too.
Does JJ get to the playoffs this year? What's going to happen here?
They'll get to the playoffs. It's LeBron James. I find it hard to believe LeBron doesn't make the playoffs. Going back to the draft, though, they better make some good decisions and not pick, Mr. Nepotism himself, Bronny.
Right. Well, we all heard last week on the Don't Tell Mama Sports podcast. I made the prediction. I'm not jumping off a bridge here with the number 55 pick in this year's draft. The Lakers are going to be taking Bronny. That's my prediction. They got the number 17 pick. If Zach Edey's there, that I think that'd be a great pick if he's there.
Yeah.
If he's there,
I don't think he's going to be there.
we'll see. We'll see. But I think that'd be a solid fit there. But JJ Reddick to the Lakers, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if he's sitting in that second chair, if he's the assistant coach. We'll see.
Good luck to JJ Reddick. I think he's a really smart guy. I mean, that's all I got to say about that.
Max, let's get into this NBA mock drafts for the 2024 lottery. The top 14 picks, the 14 teams that do not make the playoffs go into the lottery. Now, I've been saying for a couple weeks now, it's kind of a weak draft. Overall, it's considered a weak draft by most experts. There's not a consensus at number one. I think we'll probably have the same guy at number one, you and I, but not everybody's got the same guy at number one. It kind of reminds me of 2013, Anthony Bennett, and we see what happened with that.
Oh, gosh.
We see what happened there. Okay. According to one NBA executive, the draft could be, quote, truly chaotic. There could be many trades. So doing this mock draft right now, it's really hard. You miss one guy, and then you miss number 5, and then 6, 7, 8 are probably off too. There's going to be trades, and it's going to be tough. But damn it, we put together a top 14. We're going to find out what happens here, Max.
Yep.
But the number 1 overall pick, somehow the lottery balls bounced in the Atlanta Hawks' favor. And damn it, with the number 1 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft, I got him taken. Zachary Risachet.
That's how you pronounce it?
I was saying it wrong.
Risachet?
I was saying it wrong all last week. Zachary Risachet, 6'8 and a half, 195 pounds, 19 years old, from France. He's a typical 3-and-D player that teams covet. He's got a body like Kevin Durant, Tatum, Paul George. He's got that kind of body. He can shoot it a little bit. He's smooth and aggressive in transition. He's got defensive versatility. He mostly guarded the opposing team's best player over in France this year. I heard according to some analysts, he won't hit the rookie wall like a lot of rookies do, as he played over 70 games last season in France. Okay. Played over 70 games. I don't think he's the number 1 pick in most drafts, but if the Hawks stay at number 1, which is also a question, if the Hawks stay there, I think they're taking Zachary Risachet from France. Max, do you agree or disagree with me?
I agree. I have him. On there. Real quick, we're talking about the Olympics coming up, right? France has a team.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of big men.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert, Victor Wembanyama, Zachary Risachet. We're gonna talk about Alex Risachet. And we're gonna talk about Alex Sarr in a second, right? Whoa.
Yeah.
Look out.
We're going to have to look at the rest of that team, the guards, the wings. But yeah, France is here. France is coming for sure.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
This is going to be a fun Olympics. Maybe we actually have some competition. Okay, but I also have Zachary Risachet. Yep. Atlanta needs him. They need a guy they need some height. And Bojan Bogdanovic as a small forward, I don't think he's doing it. I think you need a guy that's younger. Bojan Bogdanovic, he's always hurt too. He got hurt last year. I think
Bogdan?
Is it Bojan or Bogdan?
I think Bojan's in New York. And
Bogdan.
Yeah.
See, sorry.
Distant
Bogdan.
cousins.
Right. Bogdanovic. He gets hurt a lot. And I think Zachary could fill into his role, but Bogdan coming off the bench, that's actually pretty solid. Okay, if that were the case, or vice versa, I suppose.
Yeah.
So they need some height. They need some height. They need some more rebound. And Clint Capella always gets hurt too. Can't that guy stay healthy as well? But with this guy on the team, I think Atlanta could have a pretty solid three with Trae Young and DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, Atlanta's kind of in the middle right there. How you got Trae Young and DeJounte Murray, those older guys. Then you got some younger guys like Jalen Johnson and
Hmm.
DeAndre Hunter and Onyeka
Hmm.
Okongwu that they've spent top 10 picks on. And I think Reese Shea, like you said, can fit right in there at the small forward spot, and Atlanta can roll with that.
Yeah.
Play play kind of in purgatory here. With the number 2 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards, I have selecting Alex Sarr. 7 foot, 225 pound, 19 years old from France, just like Risa Shea. Max, I think it's interesting here. Atlanta has been unable to secure a workout with Alex Sarr. Atlanta has not been able to get him in the building.
Wow.
Alex Sarr doesn't want to go to Atlanta. He's looking at Washington's depth chart. I know you can bring it out right here. Marvin Bagley, Rashawn Holmes, Kuzma, your big men. Alex Sarr can go to Washington right now and start.
Yeah.
Whereas in Atlanta, you got Clint Capella, you got Jalen
True.
Johnson,
Very
Onyeka
true.
Okongwu,
Hmm.
DeAndre Hunter is going to play some four. So Alex Sarr, I think him and his team are smart by wanting to go to Washington. Uh, the, he's got defensive upside from day one. Okay, he's a rim protector.
Hmm.
He's dunking everything. He's blocking everything. The Wizards haven't had a defensive rating higher than 18th in 7 seasons. Sarr's going to improve that right from day one. He flies around the court like a guard, great agility. My question is at 225 pounds, is he big enough to play center? I'm not sure. If he's not, can he shoot it well enough to play the
Hmm.
four? I'm not sure about that either. Alex Sarr, a lot of potential, a lot of athleticism, a lot of versatility. Could be our first bust though, Max. Could be our first bust.
You're right about that. There's a handful of guys that might be busts. I mean, it's
There
every
are
draft,
every
right?
year.
Every
There
year,
are every
every
year.
year. But Alex Sarr can definitely be it, and I have him number two as well, Cole Breezy. Surprisingly enough. Now, you actually said it. You said it perfectly. Is he big enough to play center? Because what? Marvin Bagley the third is the center. Okay, no. He'll be in that starting mix, just like you said, and that is the question. Is he big enough? Because if they are looking for someone that's big down low, we'll talk about that guy coming
We'll
up.
get to him.
We'll
We'll
get
get
to that.
to
Does
him.
he slide number two? I would hate for it's Zach Edey, everybody. I would hate to see Zach Edey go to Washington because the Wizards suck. Okay, I don't want to see him go
Terrible.
there. Hell no.
Terrible.
But
Can you bring up Washington's starting lineup for us?
yeah, we got Tyus Jones. We got Bilal
Koulibaly.
Kublai. Denny
Koulibaly, top 10 pick last year.
Koulibaly, Denny Advija, which was second overall pick, fourth overall pick.
A little
It was up
later.
there. Was
Abdia,
it?
top 10. Top
It was
10.
top 10, top 10.
Hmm.
Kyle Kuzma, who's good. I like Kyle Kuzma.
I had him in fantasy.
I like Kyle Kuzma. And then Marvin Bagley the third. So, no. Yeah, he'll go right into that starting mix. I think you said it, Cobrizi. He's got the agility, he's got some speed, and at 7 feet tall, he can dribble the basketball. Can he shoot? I'm hearing that he's doing okay with shooting, but mostly it's dunks. So he's got to be able to start shooting. But he looks pretty damn athletic in my eyes, and yeah, might as well. If there's one pick that's going to be bad, it's going to be the Wizards. Maybe it's Alex Sarr. Just say.
With the number 3 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the Houston Rockets, I have taking Reed Shepherd.
Oh,
6 foot 280 pounds, 20 years old, out of Kentucky. Averaged 12 and a half points, 4 boards, 4.5 assists, 2.5 steals. Shot 54% from the floor, 52% from deep, and 83% from the line. This is coming off the bench, Max.
nice.
He had an NBA combine tying high 42-inch max vertical leap. 42-inch max vertical for Reed Shepherd.
Ooh.
I'm not, I took this from my guy, Gary Parrish at CBS. I'm not comparing Reed Shepherd to Steph Curry, but there were the same question marks about Steph Curry coming out of Davidson. Is he big enough? Can he get his own shot? Can he create? Can he guard anybody? Same questions about Reed Shepherd. Steph Curry answered that right away. Reed Shepherd is an elite shooter, 2.5 steals a game coming off the bench in the SEC. He can guard, okay? Houston can take Reed Shepherd. I can see somebody moving up to number 3. I can see the Rockets trading back because Rockets almost made the playoffs last year. They're trying to get some veteran pieces. They got a lot of young guards. So I could see this pick getting moved. But if the Rockets stay put, they take Reed Shepherd. He can come off the bench behind Fred VanVleet for maybe his rookie year and then move in just like he did at Kentucky, come off the bench and then transition into a starting role with Jalen Green and Amen Thompson. I got the Rockets taking Reed Shepherd. What do you think, Max?
I think it's a good pick. I was definitely thinking about that as well, but I'm also going to go with the point guard that I think that Houston is going to pick. Uh, Real quick, since we're talking Reed Shepherd, I'll go ahead and go down. I think that for me, he's not going to go until the sixth pick
Ooh.
with the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, Charlotte Hornets. Their shooting guard is Cody Martin. Okay, you have LaMelo Ball, and you put Reed Shepherd there. Not
Yeah,
bad. Not a
that's
bad one.
solid.
Not a bad one right there.
That's
LaMelo
solid.
Ball will create space. We'll get him open. Reed Shepherd shoots 54% from beyond the arc. Just saying. I like it. I like it is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. What I have for Houston, though, is I think we need to go bigger, man. Okay.
Ooh.
I think we need some size. Okay. These are
Ooh.
guys, and we need some experience. Okay. Reed Shepherd, don't get me wrong. He proved me wrong, by the way, when I was pissed off that Reed Shepherd got in the top,
Yeah, that's right.
the wooden watch,
That's
but
right.
not freaking my guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Braden.
Braden Smith. Okay. Which we could talk about that another time. But I got Stephon Castle. I think Houston will take Stephon Castle at 6'6", 210 pounds. This guy averaged a damn near triple double last year in college with 6 rebounds, 7 assists around there, averaging 16 points per game. Or was it 16, 5, and 5 or something like that?
I got 11, 4.5, and 3.
What?
We can look that up, but that's what I got. Let's
Hold
see.
on. Now, I don't.
11 points, 4.5 boards, 3 assists.
Oh, am I mixing him
Castle.
up? Am I mixing him up with who's the other guard?
For Tristan Newton.
Tristan Newton. Wow, I mixed them up. Mixed them up. But
Yep.
whatever. Sorry, everybody. I mixed that up. That was on me. That was on me. I thought it was Tristan Newton. I like the size. I like the size regardless.
If you're a college basketball fan last year and you're watching UConn games, yeah, you would
Yeah.
have Tristan Newton here.
Yeah. Which why is he not in this? Why is he not
We
here?
won't be talking about him. We won't be talking about him.
Why not?
Too old, I guess. 5 years in college.
I see. Well, sleeper, everybody. Well, I got Stephon Castle regardless. I like his size. Champion, 2-time champion, correct? And
One-time freshman.
oh, he is a freshman. Oh, okay. Well, he's also young there too, everybody. All right. We could go ahead and move on now that I missed up freaking Tristan Newton.
So you got Steph Castle going number 3 to the Rockets. I got him going number 4. I got Steph Castle going number 4 to the San Antonio Spurs. Like you said, he's got an NBA body. 19 years old, 11 points, 4.5 boards, 3 assists for the national champion UConn Huskies. He needs to improve his shot.
Yeah.
If you want to be able to space the floor for Wemby, he needs to improve that shot. But I like his two-way upside. He's going to be able to guard people. He could be a defensive stopper. I like Steph Castle, 19 years old, NBA body. He's ready to go. I got him number 4. But just getting back to Reed Shepherd real quick, Max, I got number 3. You got number 6. Are you impressed with the 42-inch vertical?
Very impressed. And also, he has a long wingspan, believe it or not. He's got some long arms.
Are you afraid he's too small? 6'2", 180.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was nervous about. He's going to get bumped around in the NBA. You kidding me? Shooting guards in the NBA aren't tiny, people. They ain't tiny.
Nope. He's going to have to play point.
Yeah.
Who do you have going to the San Antonio Spurs with the number 4 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft?
Yeah, so I went with someone with more experience, someone with a little bit more size, and someone who shoots the ball damn well. Okay, we're going Dalton Knecht out of Tennessee, everybody. Dalton Knecht, small forward. Their small forward right now is Julian Champagne. Is it Champagne?
Yeah, Champagne.
Champagne?
Yeah. I saw that too. I think Keldon Johnson is more the starter there, but yeah.
Yeah. Dalton Knecht can also play a shooting guard. Okay. And sitting at 6'7", this guy can get some boards alongside of Victor Wembanyama, Trey Jones, and Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell had a good season last year, by the way, 22 points per game.
I had him.
I got to say, I think San Antonio loves experience. Okay. They drafted, like, look at their, I know they drafted a lot of overseas players and like Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker, but They drafted the Admiral and David Robinson. They
Mm.
drafted Tim Duncan. They both stayed all 4 seasons in college. Admiral, did he stay all four? I want to say he did.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure. I know Tim Duncan did. Okay,
Mm.
so I think they need a leader on the court that has some experience. I got Dalton Connect, baby.
I like Dalton Connect. Also, haven't seen him number 4 anywhere. That's high, baby. I got him number 6. I'm high on him also at number 6. I got him going to the Hornets. 23 years old from Tennessee. Max, we both agree he was the second best player in all of college basketball last season. Second best player to your guy. Dalton Connect has a great story. He spent 2 years at Northeastern Junior College out here in Colorado. 2 years at Northeastern JUCO. Then he spends 2 years at Northern Colorado, the Golden Bears up north here. And then he goes for his 5th year to Tennessee. He averages 21.7 points and 5 boards last year. He shoots 46% from the floor, 40% from deep, and 77% from the line. I think Dalton Connect is a great scorer. He's going to be able to score in the NBA from day one, double digits as a rookie, I'm predicting. And damn it, he is super athletic. People don't realize, maybe
Yeah.
because he's white, we don't realize. In the NBA draft combine this year, 2024, Dalton Connect was first in the shuttle run and second in the lane agility.
Oh,
We're sleeping on this guy's athleticism. You put Dalton Connect with LaMelo and Brandon Miller on the perimeter there. Ooh, I like that 3.
that's
I like that
nice.
3.
That's nice.
With the number 5 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons are sitting there. Won 16, 17 games last year, been a shithole of a franchise for the last decade. If they stay put, now they got new guys in the front office. I think this pick could be moved. But right now the Pistons are sitting there at number 5. I got them taken. Kling Kong, Donovan Clingan, back-to-back national champion from UConn.
Okay.
7'2", 280, 20 years old. He averaged 13 points, 7.5 boards, 2.5 blocks last year. We talked about it last week. Atlanta is rumored to really like Donovan Clingan. So if Atlanta moves back, that's who I see them taking.
Mm-hmm.
We've never seen guys, because some mocks out there have Donovan Clingan going number 1. We've never seen a guy go mocked at number 1 at one site and as low as number 7 at another site. That's a wide range. That makes me nervous about Donovan Clingan.
Mm-hmm.
Reportedly, multiple teams want to trade up. And I'm going to predict right now, the Memphis Grizzlies, sitting at number 9, are going to trade up to number 5. Reportedly, number 9 and Marcus Smart are on the table for this number 5 pick. Okay. Grizzlies number 9, Marcus Smart for this number 5 pick. I think the Grizzlies straight up get Donovan Clingan, pair him with Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. The defensive front court could be the best defensive front court in the league. I see Donovan Clingan as a Rudy Gobert type. Now, we all think Rudy Gobert is a little soft, and yeah, he is a little soft, but Donovan Clingan, I see him playing like Rudy Gobert. He can be the starting center for a championship team. I'm not doubting that. Donovan Clingan, I got him going number 5. Who do you have going number 5, Max?
Well, real quick, because we'll talk about Donovan Clingan since we were just bringing him up. Yeah. I do have him going number 9 to the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay. I just think
the same team.
Exactly. So if he moves up to number 5, yeah, I think the Grizzlies take him. Because here's the reason why. Jaren Jackson Jr., he ain't a center, man. I know he plays center. He ain't no center. Put him in the power forward position. Yeah. Put Donovan Clingan down low, and then boom. Now you got something going here. So the Memphis Grizzlies, I think that they should go for a big man like him. 7.5 boards in college, by the way, Cole Breezy. I brought this up every single time we talk about Donovan Clingan. That is pretty soft for a 7-footer. It's pretty soft.
22 and a half minutes a game.
Soft. Soft. Okay. But so the Detroit, I'll go back to the Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham, good draft pick, I guess. Jaden Ivey, athletic, Purdue, go Boilers. Usar Thompson, Jalen Duran, don't sleep on Jalen Duran. He averaged the double-double last year. Still young, averaged the double-double. I like him. That's why I don't think that they're going to go for a center. Right? And that's why with all these picks, there's two organizations in the NBA that just they suck. They suck. It's the Wizards and it's the Detroit Pistons. All right. Both cities are shitholes, and I think that they're going to go for someone that's not going to improve their team any better. I got Matthias Buzelis from the G League. Hey, you drafted Usar Thompson from the G League last year. Why not go for another G League?
Overtime elite. Usar Thompson.
Elite.
Yeah.
So Matthias Buzelis in the small forward. They could try to flip in and out between him and Usar Thompson. So there you go. Detroit's not getting any better, everybody.
I had Modest Buzelis going also number 5 to the Pistons before I switched him with Klingon. I got Buzelis going number 7 to the Blazers. 6'9", 195, 19 years old out of the G League. He's Lithuanian American. He was born in Chicago, okay, but family's from Lithuania. Averaged 12 points and 5 boards in the G League last year. I don't know what that says. 12 points and 5 boards in the G League. I think he's going to be athletic stretch 4 who can attack off the dribble. I think he's going to play the 4. Can he shoot it? I'm not sure. He needs to bulk up. 195 pounds, that's way too small. A lot of these prospects need to bulk up, but definitely Modest Buzelis does. He kind of reminds me of Franz Wagner coming out of Michigan. And now with Orlando, he's a pretty solid two-way guy, can handle it, attack off the dribble, bigger wing. But you got Modest Buzelis going number 5 to the Pistons. I got him going number 7 to the Blazers. Let's go back up to number 6, Max. The Charlotte Hornets are sitting there with the number 6 overall pick. I got him taking Dalton Connect. Who do you have him taking?
Reed Shepherd. Yeah.
That's
so we already got past that, but yeah, good comeback on it. So we're on number 7 already. You just said Blazers going to be taking Buzelis.
I have Buzelis taking the Blazers taking Buzelis. Who do you have the Blazers taking number 7 overall, Max?
Ooh, I got another French player, Cobrizi. We got I'm probably going to say this wrong. Tidjane Saloon.
Tidjane Salon.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, dude, this guy's
Salon.
What was it? This guy's 6'9". Yeah, 6'9", 217 pounds. Plays the small forward. Yeah, we're looking at some good size here, and I'm looking at Portland. They got some decent guards here. In Anthony Simmons, Scoot Henderson's okay. Shaden Sharp. He's kind of a small. I mean, he's a small forward, but he's kind of small. Yeah, he's small for a small forward. Why not have this guy come in, take that position? Maybe Shaden Sharp comes off of the bench. But even though Sharp's good, but he could be like a 6-man of the year situation, honestly, because Sharp's pretty good. Don't get me wrong.
Sure.
So that's why I got them taken. They need some size, man. Jeremy Grant's playing the power forward. I like Jeremy Grant. I like Jeremy Grant.
Me
too.
Me too.
It's how about a guy that can get you some more boards? It's sitting at 6'9" for the power forward position. Maybe how about this? Maybe Jeremy Grant goes to the small forward. Saloon goes to the power forward. Just saying. Okay, now you got some size. So that's what I think for the Portland Trail Blazers.
I'm surprised you're this high on him, Max. I thought I was going to be higher on Tidjane Salon. I thought I was going to be higher on Salon than you. But I have him going next. I got him to go number 8 to the Spurs. Number 8 to the Spurs. He's only 18 years old, Max. He's only 18. He's from France. These highlights that I'm watching, I really like this guy. He's a great cutter. He's always going back door. Defense is sleeping. He can shoot it a little bit. He's long. He's aggressive. He's active defensively. Only red flag that I'm seeing is he needs someone to create for him. He's not dribbling it. He's not putting it on the floor much. He's not kicking it out. He needs others to create for him. He's always cutting and finding those holes, finding those gaps. And Max, this is a huge reason I got him going number 8 to San Antonio. Tidjane Salon played with and has the same agent as Victor Wembanyama. You don't think Wemby's in their ear up in the front office saying, take my guy?
Yep.
Take my guy. The Spurs love their international players. I got Tidjane Salon going number 8 to the Spurs. Who do you have your Spurs taking at number 8?
Yeah, I was definitely thinking about that, by the way. I just think that he's going to get taken sooner. How about that? Okay, I could definitely see San Antonio taking them to allow Victor Wembanyama to have a buddy from France.
18 years old.
No doubt. But Cobrizi, definitely have him higher than you. I got Zach Edey, baby. I got Zach Edey
higher than anybody
to the San Antonio Spurs.
Higher than anybody.
Sure, whatever. Dude, think about this. Okay, Zach Edey plays center. Okay, you have Victor Wembanyama as at the power forward. Okay,
Yeah,
you have two 7'4" big men down
that'd be
there.
awesome. That'd be
Victor
awesome.
Wembanyama runs up and down the floor like a guard. Zach Edey, he is pretty damn quick for a big
Is
man. All right, he
prove me
can
wrong.
move. He
Prove me
can move.
wrong.
You kidding me? No one's going to be able to take it to the hoop. No one's going to take it to the hoop. You kidding me? Good
I like
luck.
that.
Good
I
luck.
like it.
And then
I like that.
Victor Wembanyama, he could drive through the lane, alley oops to Zach Edey. Zach Edey gets double teamed, dish out to Victor Wembanyama for dude.
I like it.
How about this? Let's bring back the 1999 2000 San Antonio Spurs with the
Twin
Admiral and Tim
Towers.
Duncan, the Twin Towers, baby, two 7'4" big men down there, dude. That would man that would bring a lot of eyes
Oh yeah.
to San Antonio
Oh
again.
yeah.
By the way, they a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people would be excited. I also want it. That'd be so fun to see Zach Edey and Dalton Connect because I have Dalton Connect getting drafted by #4 for the San Antonio Spurs. The top two players in college basketball last year, they go to San Antonio and they're able to play against with each other instead of against each other. I know it's more of a wish. It's more of a wish, and I hope. But hey, if they do these picks,
Yeah.
we're looking at a playoff team. All right, we're looking
Could
at a
be.
playoff
Could
team.
be. Could be. Yeah. If they want to win, if they want to win right now, if they want to win right now, I'm not going to disagree with anything you just said. The Twin Towers down there, 7'4", 7'5". My goodness, who's going to get a layup? Who's going to get a dunk
No,
on that? I would love to see it. I would love to see it, Max. But definitely number 8 is higher than I've ever seen. I heard the highest I heard was number 9. The highest I saw was number 12 for Zach Edey. And damn it, I'm going number 12. I'm one of the higher guys on Zach Edey right here. Oklahoma City Thunder
okay,
sitting there at number
yeah.
12. I think that'd be a great fit. 7'4", 300 pounds, 22 years old from your alma mater, the Purdue Boilermakers from West Lafayette, Indiana. Zach Edey, the back-to-back national player of the year, averaged 25, 12, and 2 last year, 23, 13, and 2 the year before. He might be the most talked about, toughest player to project in this year's draft, Max. He's all over the place. People think he's going to be a bust. People think he's going to be an all-star. People think he's going to be a role player, a starter. All over the place on Zach Edey. But he's been climbing up draft boards, including mine, after displaying impressive agility and speed at the combine. Better than Donovan Clingan in the shuttle run, three-quarter court, lane agility, max vertical, standing vertical. Better than Donovan Clingan in all 5 of those Zach Edey was. I think Zach Edey is the best screener in the drafts. We all know the NBA, pace and space, pick and roll game. He should be a dominant pick and roll player offensively on the roll. Who's getting in front of that? Okay, he's aggressive. He's not soft like Rudy. He's not soft like Gobert. He's aggressive.
Bigger.
The NBA has moved away from the back to the basket game. You know, if this was 1990, this was 1980, this was 2000, he'd be the number 1 pick. Zach, he'd be the number one pick. Now it's all pace and space. It's all shooting. The NBA's moved away from the back to the basket game. So whoever drafts him, that coach is going to have to believe in him. The coach is going to have to believe in him. He's going to have to feed him in the post. Defensively, this is the biggest question. This is why he's not high on people's boards is can he guard the pick and roll? He's going to be hunted. He's going to be hunted by these scoring guards. Can he guard these scoring guards, these quick guys? Max, let's make a prediction here on Zach Edey for his career. I'm going to say pretty solid numbers for Zach Edey for his career. I'm going 11 points and 7 boards, sometimes starting, but mostly coming off the bench. I don't think he's going to be a starting center for a second-round playoff team. What do you think about that? And give me your prediction.
Well, if he goes to the San Antonio Spurs, he's going to lead the team in rebounds. All right. We're looking at like 12, 13 rebounds a game. Yeah, maybe 12 points. Maybe 12 points. If you have Victor Wembanyama on the team, he's going to be the lead scorer.
Double-double, you're saying?
Double-double. I'm thinking he's
For
going
his
to be
career.
averaging a double-double
For his career.
Yep.
And starting center, can Zach Edey as a starting center, can you win a world championship?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? He goes to the San Antonio Spurs like I have him there? Dude, that's a championship caliber team in the making. In the making.
I never thought of him to the Spurs. I never did. Now, I don't know if you're rubbing off on me. All this fucking Zach Edey talk, the Purdue shirt and hat. I don't know if you're rubbing off on me. But when I'm comparing Zach Edey to these other guys, this is the back-to-back National Player of the Year. I hope we're not sleeping like we were on Jalen Brunson, like we were on Nikola Jokic. Zach Edey could be something, but you said 1 All-Star appearance and a starter. I'm gonna say more of a role player, a 6th, 7th man, but 11-7. 11-7 for his career. I think that's a solid career for Zach Edey. With the number 9 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies are sitting there. Now, the Grizzlies had a rough year last year. Ja Morant was suspended 25 games to start the year for all of his antics and being the Don't Tell Mama 2024 NBA's biggest douchebag of the year. And then he quickly tore his labrum. So Ja was out most of the year. Grizzlies had a rough year. They're picking number 9. They're going to have Ja back. They want to go for the playoffs again. They're going to be in there. They're going to be in the mix. They want an older player. They want an older player. I'm going Devin Carter. I'm going Devin Carter,
Oh,
Max, out of Providence.
I like that.
6'2", 195, 22 years old. Max, let's not forget about his numbers at Providence last year. 19.7 points, 8.7 rebounds. Six
Wow.
foot two, 8.7 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.8 steals. He was the Big East Player of the Year. Not Tristan Newton, not Tyler Kolek, not Baylor Shireman. Devin Carter from Providence was the Big East Player of the Year. He just broke the all-time NBA combine record for three-quarter court sprint. 2.87 seconds. The all-time combine record for three-quarter court sprint. Devin Carter just broke.
Okay, okay.
And he tied this year's combine high with a 42-inch max vertical, while also tying the combine high with a 35-inch standing vertical. This dude's an athletic freak. 8.7 rebounds at 6'2"
Ooh.
in the Big East. He's got great genes. His dad, Anthony Carter, played for the Heat, played for the Nuggets, T-Wolves. He was in the NBA for a long time. Reportedly, he has a lottery promise. He has a promise from a team in the lottery. I think it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Can slot him right in there on the wing with Desmond Bane. It'd be small with Ja Morant, but Devin Carter being 22 years old, Memphis wants to win right now. I think that's a great fit.
Nice call. Nice call. That'd be some fun guard play there. Because, yeah, Memphis is a guard team. They are. Who's their? Oh, hold on. Let me real quick, real quick. What is their big guy? Well, yeah, yeah. We were talking about Jaren Jackson Jr. He ain't no center. He ain't a center. You kidding me? He's playing center? No, 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 no. Go ahead.
If we remember, Jaren Jackson Jr. is from Indianapolis, played at Park Tudor High School. I coached against him for 2 years. And even in high school, this guy is coming off down screens, going along the perimeter, catching and shooting threes at 6'8", 6'9" in high school. So this guy's never been a center. This guy's never wanted to be a center. But defensive player of the year, Jaren Jackson Jr. Defensive player of the year. Let's not sleep on that.
When? You mean
A
in high
couple years
school?
ago.
Oh, a couple
Oh,
years ago? Oh,
in the
okay.
NBA. A
Oh,
couple years
no.
ago.
I missed that. Missed that.
Yeah.
Good. Great player. I'm not saying Jerry Jackson Jr. isn't a good player. He's definitely, but he's more of a power forward, if
Yeah.
anything. Power forward. Put him
I
in the
agree.
power forward position. That's why I have.
I agree.
I already talked about it. Donovan Clingan, I think, would be perfect for the Memphis Grizzlies. Set a lot of good screens for John Morant to get open and create some space and whatnot. But I do like that guard play idea. But speaking of Devin Carter. I got him the very next pick at the Utah Jazz.
Hey,
All right.
nice.
I like Devin Carter. Okay. I loved watching him play. Did Providence make it last year to the dance? I think
Nope.
they missed. Damn, they
Yep.
missed. Yeah. That
Them
would have
and
been a lot of fun.
what St. John's and Seton Hall.
Yeah, they
we
all
had
got
all of them
screwed.
in.
They all
I think
got
we
screwed.
had two or three of them in, and they all got bursted.
They all got, yeah, they got screwed, man. Same situation. What they got? Keontae George. They got Colin Sexton. Come on, Devin Carter. You might have the wheels to the car here. Honestly, to slide right in there and be the top guy. Still a young team. They drafted Taylor Hendricks at early pick last
Top
year.
10, yeah.
John Collins is a solid center, and Lord Markkanen at the small forward. If he could just stay freaking healthy, gosh, that guy always gets hurt. That sucks. But I think Devin Carter would be a good fit for Utah. Do a little guard play there and potentially take the lead role. I don't know.
Definitely. With the number 10 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft, you got the Utah Jazz sitting there. You said you got him taking Devin Carter. I got him taking another guy in the wing right out of here from Boulder, Colorado. Cody
Ooh.
Williams, boys. He's 6'6.5", 178 pounds. Let me say that again: 178 pounds, 19
Blow,
years old.
gonna blow in the wind. He'll blow in the wind.
He unfortunately had an up and down freshman season out here in Boulder. He dealt with a broken wrist. He had a fractured orbital bone. He had a sprained ankle. He still managed to play 24 games, averaged 12 points and 3 boards. Max, he's athletic. He's long. His brother, an NBA brother, Jalen Williams for the Thunder. He was a lottery pick a couple of years ago. I think he slots just like you, like Devin Carter. I think Cody Williams slots right in there at that two guard spot. Jazz, I think he's the Jazz future two guard. Cody Williams, a lot of upside, a lot of potential. People are sleeping because of that freshman season he had out here for Colorado, but he was hurt. He was banged up.
Yeah.
Broken wrist, a broken orbital bone, and a sprained ankle. Still managed to play 24 games though, and I like Cody Williams' upside, only 19 years old, but he needs to hit the weight room. He needs some of that mountain goat titty milk that you were talking about in the intro. He needs to beef up.
Let's not forget that Kevin Durant couldn't bench 185, or it might have been lower. It might have been lower
That's right.
when he first got into the league. And, look where
That's
Kevin
right.
Durant is now. He's different, though. Kevin Durant's different, but you can beef up, man. You can beef up. So, speaking of Cody Williams, real quick, since we're already talking about him, I have him going 13th to the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento needs a shooting guard. Yeah, they got Kevin Horter. That's all he does. That's all he does is shoots threes. But Cody Williams is more athletic, okay? Younger. He's got some speed on him. Maybe he's more athletic defensively. I think he'd be a good fit in Sacramento next to De'Aaron Fox. And, De'Aaron Fox is going to create the space. Cody Williams just be ready to shoot. How about that?
Yeah.
And then Kevin
Yeah.
Huerter can come off the bench.
Yeah. I like that. I like that combo. I like that combo. With the number 11 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls are sitting there. I don't know. I don't know the direction. They just moved Alex Caruso for the 21-year-old Josh Giddey. I was going to give him a nickname, but the 21-year-old Josh Giddey comes over to Chicago, so they might be looking to go young. That's what it tells me.
Yeah.
At number 11, I've got the Chicago Bulls taken out of the G League.
Oh,
Ron Holland.
okay.
6'6.5", 195 pounds, only 18 years old. 18 years old. He only played 14 games last season for the G League due to a ruptured tendon in his thumb. But in those 14 games, he showed some potential, Max. He averaged 20.6 points, 6.6 boards, 3.2 assists, and 2.5 steals. He was the number one player in his high school class by some outlets, by multiple outlets, had him the number one player in his high school class. He's above the rim finisher, super athletic. He tries to dunk everything. He's got confidence and swagger. He just moves differently out there. But he's got a lot of volatility in mock drafts. I've seen him in the late teens. I've seen him all the way up at number 2, Max. I've seen Ron Holland at number 2 to the Wizards. So this guy's all
Perfect
over.
pick. Perfect for the Wizards.
It's a big mystery here, but the G League highlights. Now take what you want from the G League. The competition, the level of competition, say what you want. I'm not sure, but he moved differently. At 18 years old in the G League, he moved differently. I think Ron Holland is going number 11 to the Bulls. Where do you have Ron Holland? Unless you don't.
I don't have Ron Holland in my top 14. I don't have him in the top 14. Good size, though. 6'7", but what, 109, was it 191 pounds?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, 195.
Okay.
He's skinny.
Yeah, no, but good size.
They all are. They all are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They all are.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the G League. I'm a college guy. All right? I'm looking at the college players. So, these G League guys are, you don't hear much about. I hear more about players overseas than I hear about the G League. How about that?
I want to say the G League's record was 2-28. The G League Ignite, I believe, went 2-28 this season against the other G League franchises. But Ron Holland in transition, when he takes off, it looks like he's just going to lay it in, but he just keeps going up and dunks it. It really surprised me on some of these highlights. I got him to go number 11 to the Bulls. Who do you have your Bulls taking?
Ooh, Cobrizi. I like some athleticism as well. And so, okay, the Bulls got Josh Giddey as maybe the point guard, right?
Kobe White also.
Kobe White, I'm not that happy with Kobe White. Me being around the Chicago area most of my years, so I keep up at least with that. Zach LaVine obviously stays at the small forward, but how about this? How about we go another guard, okay, that's shifty and that is going to be able to create plays because of his ball handling skills are outstanding. I'm talking Rob Dillingham out of Kentucky.
Oh.
Kentucky.
Okay.
All right. So I know he was a freshman at Kentucky, but man, like he was arguably, I mean, we could discuss that. He might have been the best player on in Kentucky. I know everyone says Reed Shepherd. I know everyone's saying Reed Shepherd, but I mean, Kentucky had some players. But Rob Dillingham, there were some games that I saw him play. I was like, holy dude, this
Hmm.
guy. And then Antonio Reeves obviously was in there too. But uh, dude, Rob Dillingham, he is shifty, man. He
Yeah.
is shifty. He has some ball handling skills. I don't want to say he reminds me of Kyrie Irving because Kyrie Irving is a different kind of player, but the
Say it, say it,
ball
say it.
handling wise, it excites me. It excites me, and he can shoot the ball. Okay, I think it's a great fit for Chicago for Rob Dillingham.
Rob Dillingham, the next Kyrie Irving, huh? Wow.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
That's
that.
what I heard. That's what I heard. Sorry.
Ball handling, ball handling.
You got Dillingham going 11 to the Bulls. I got him going 15 to the Heat. Okay.
Okay.
I put in another guy. He was my next guy, Rob Dillingham. And like you said, he can fill it up. He's got handles. He can fill it up. He averaged 23 minutes off the bench. He averaged 15 points in those 23 minutes. He was getting them up. 15 points, three boards, 4 assists. He shot 48% from the floor, 44% from deep, and 80% from the line. This is my question, Max. Can he guard? Who is he gonna guard? He's 6 foot 165 pounds.
Yeah.
165 pounds. Do you know anybody in the NBA who's 165 pounds?
I see 165 here. You click on his name, I see 174. So I don't know what to
At,
believe. I don't know
at the
what to
NBA
believe.
Combine, 165.
It was for a boxing match, Cole Breeze. He's got a boxing match coming up. You know, he's got to make weight. He's got to make weight. I
That,
agree, but maybe he's got those quick hands. You know,
yeah,
like some. You know, let's think about Nate Robinson, right? Right. Let's think about Gary Payton. You know, like he was small too. He was small too, but
mm,
he had those quick hands. Quick hands. He could beef up. All right. He'll beef up as long as he keeps that stroke down.
watch
He's
it.
got some potential for sure. But I
He
do
could be a
agree. He's tiny. He's tiny
he
right
could
now.
be a spark plug off the bench. He could be a spark plug off the bench. Then at the number 12 spot, the Oklahoma City Thunder are sitting there. I got him taking Zach Edey. Now that's higher than almost everybody I saw. Who do you have the Thunder taking?
I got the Thunder taking Jacoby Walter. Jacoby
Woo.
Walter out of Baylor, baby. Ooh, he was a spark plug to watch. I loved watching him at Baylor. I love watching Baylor in general. What an awesome team,
Yeah.
awesome college. Alex Caruso's really good. Okay, maybe he does start. I could see it because he's been there. He's been there. He's been playing for a while.
All
He plays
defensive.
great. Great defensive player. Don't get me wrong. And then Jacoby Walter comes in and just starts scoring. Just starts scoring. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe Jacoby Walter plays alongside Shea Gilchrist Alexander. They do a little guard play there. Then Alex Caruso comes in and shuts him down and shuts down on D. I could see it. I could see it. I mean, come on. You got two exciting players in Jacoby Walter and SGA. Woo, that's fun. That's fun, man. I think they need, when you look at their starting lineup, it's Shea Gilgeous Alexander, Alex Caruso, Dort, Jalen Williams, and then Chet Holmgren. I think you're a little soft in the guard play there, right? Other than SGA, obviously, I meant like shooting
Mhm.
guard, small forward. So, I mean, I think Jacoby, man, would be
Yeah.
a great fit.
Yeah. That would be a great fit. I've got the Thunder, like I said, taking Zach Edey. I see him backing up Chet Holmgren, but I see him playing together too. Kind of like you and having him and Wemby. Zach Edey could play with Chet. I like that combo. I got Jacoby Walter going next at number 13, the Kings.
Ah, all
I,
right.
I'm confused about what Sacramento was going to do. 2 years ago, they were the number 3 seed. Last year, they missed the playoffs. You got Fox, you got Sabonis. That tells me you want to win. Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray tells me you want to win. I got him taking Jacoby Walter, 6'4", 195, 19 years old out of Baylor, 14 and a half points, 4.5 boards. He's athletic and can shoot it, like you said. Is he big enough to play the two? 6'4", 195. Is he big enough to play the two? Like I said, I'm not sure what the Kings are going to do.
6'4"? Yeah.
6'4"?
Six
That,
four.
that's a point guard these days.
You're right. You're right.
I'm not sure what the Kings are going to do, if they're going to trade back, try to trade up. Looks like they want to be in that playoff hunt. I don't know if Jacoby Walter can help them this year, but I got the Kings taking Walter at number 13. Who do you have the Kings taking, Max?
I already said. Let's see. I already said Cody Williams, the shooting guard.
Cody
Okay, so we are
Williams.
we are still thinking shooting guard situation there. I think Jacoby. That's a great. It's a great place for Jacoby to go at Sacramento, but I think he'll get taken before that. Okay, too athletic to let him go that far.
Took a Baylor guard a couple years ago, Davion Mitchell, in the top 10. The Kings did, so the Kings might like their Baylor guards. Who knows? Last player here, we're going to talk about number 14 overall in the 2024 NBA draft. The Portland Trailblazers are sitting there. They had number 7. Now they have number 14. I've got them taken an 18-year-old out of Serbia,
Mm,
Nikolai Topic.
mm.
6'6", 205-pound point guard. Let me say that again. A 6'6", 205-pound point guard. That's a big point guard. Max Nikolai Topic was a consensus top 5 pick coming into the season before he partially tore his
Hmm.
ACL about a month ago. He averaged 18 points and 7 assists in the ABA league in Serbia. He's a crafty playmaker and he's a great finisher below the rim. He's not an athlete. He's not an athlete, but he's crafty. He can finish with either hand. He's good in the pick and roll. We talked about it already. NBA is all about the pick and roll. He's a pick and roll maestro. His jump shot form, it's a little off. He's coming over here a little bit in front of his face. Excuse me, it's a little off. So he's not going to be a shooter right now. But while he's rehabbing this ACL here in this possible red shirt season, he can fix that form. He can fix that form while he's rehabbing. Reportedly, Nikolai Topic, he's only met with Portland, San Antonio, Memphis, and Utah. So I got the Blazers taking him here. They can be patient with as many young players as they have. Portland doesn't want to win. They have no interest in the playoffs. They can pick a guy that can sit out a whole year. This could end up being a steal. Could end up being a steal at number 14. Like I said, he was a consensus top 5 pick coming into last season. And we think about guys that have had redshirt years in the past. You think about Chet Holmgren a couple years ago with the broken
Mm.
foot, missed his whole rookie year.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Michael Porter Jr., Blake Griffin, all those guys missed their rookie years. We forget about it. Nikolai Topic, it's looking like he's going to have a redshirt rookie year. Blazers at number 14, they can pick him, wait on him, and he could be a guy that they can pair with Scoot Henderson there.
Wow. It's the injury that makes me nervous, and especially because it's an ACL injury. Okay, it's partially torn. Yeah, it makes me nervous to make that kind of pick. You know, if we're sitting in management, Cole Breezy, all right, we're the general managers here of the Portland
Portland.
Trailblazers. You know, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I was like, man, do we dare? Do we dare? You know, because he's not going to play this year. It's like, so we're not improving the team at all this
I
season.
don't think they
But
want to.
I guess not. Yeah, you know, yeah, you're right.
You
When you
got
look,
you got Cooper Flag out of Duke, the most likely number 1 pick next season that everybody's juicing over. So Portland doesn't want to win. Portland doesn't want to win. They could lose 70 games next year and get Cooper Flag and be happy.
well, uh, you said Duke, right? You said that this guy,
Mhm.
yep. Because that's why I have the Blazers actually taken as a guy from Duke. I got Jared McCain, okay,
Nice.
point
Yep.
guard, point guard,
Yep.
6'2", over 200 pounds, beef. This guy's beefy. A scoring guard, by the way. He's a scoring guard, right along there with Scoot Henderson. I think it's a good fit. I think it's a good fit, especially with the team that you already said it. They're not, you know, they're probably looking more for role players and to build in the long run, right? They're doing a long
Mhm.
run game, and I understand that. So, you know, Jared McCain might have some fun this season, just coughing up shots. So this guy can score.
Yeah, definitely can score, definitely can shoot it. Big social media guy. I've got him going 16th to Philly. I like Jared McCain. I got him going 2 spots later. But Max, that's gonna do us for our
Hey,
NBA mock draft for the
all
lottery,
right.
the top 14 for the 2024 NBA drafts. That was good. Little bit of consensus there, but we were mostly off. We were mostly off on
Yeah,
uh, a lot of the same top 14, but different order for sure. Different
definitely.
order. Max, let's get it out of here on this. How many All-Stars? How many All-Stars? And I'm not asking how many, like one guy gets 5, one guy gets 7. No. How many players from the 2024 NBA draft will make an All-Star team?
Ooh,
Minimum of
man.
1. Minimum of 1. Who from this draft is going to make an All-Star team? Now, a lot of these names that we mentioned here tonight, we're never going to talk about again. We're never going to see these guys again. They're going to go to the G League. They're going to get cut. They're going to go overseas. We're not going to talk about a lot of these guys again. Maybe half of them. Who do you have possibly making All-Star team? I'll start if you wanna think about it. I can start.
Go for it.
I love the athleticism, the work ethic, the story, the shooting, the scoring of Dalton Connect. I think he can go to Charlotte. He can run alongside LaMelo and Brandon Miller. I think Dalton Connect has at least one All-Star appearance within him, with that body, with that scoring ability. I think he's averaging double figures as a rookie. I like Dalton Connect as an All-Star, Max.
I like that, Cole Breezy. Cole Breezy, you already know I got Zach Edey. I got Zach
Yeah,
Edey.
yeah.
Of course, I already said it last week, and I'm saying it again. Dude, this guy is a fan favorite at 7'4", 300 pounds. People that don't even know him are gonna be looking at him and go, "Holy shit!" Like it catches your eyes when you see this guy.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
he's gonna be a fan favorite in the league. He's gonna squeeze into the into at least one All-Star game. That's what I'm saying, at least one.
Today I heard someone compare Zach Edey to Boban Marjanovic. Remember Big Boban?
Not even close. Zach Edey's way more athletic.
I agree.
Stop.
I agree.
Stop.
I
But
agree.
yeah, I do know Boban. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you another All-Star here from the 2024 NBA draft. I'm gonna give you two more actually. I'm going Dalton Connect. I'm going another guy. I'm going Reed Shepherd. I like Reed Shepherd. He's
yeah.
only 20 years old. People are sleeping on his athleticism. Also, a 42-inch max vertical leap, 52% from three off the bench, the 2.5 steals. He's got defensive versatility. I'm not comparing him to Stephen Curry, but the same questions were asked about Stephen Curry coming in the draft. Can he shoot it well enough? Is he big enough? Can he guard anybody? Can he get his own shot? Is he a good enough handler? The same questions were asked about Stephen Curry, and all the answers were there. We saw fucking Davidson go to the Elite Eight. The answers were there for Stephen Curry, just like they might be for Reed Shepherd. Some people had him #1 player in the draft. I'm not that high on him, but I think Reed Shepherd can make an All-Star appearance, Max.
I like it. I like that pick. Go Breeze. I'm gonna go. Oh, go ahead. You have one more. Go ahead.
Give me another one.
I'm gonna go Devin Carter. Okay, I'm gonna go Devin Carter with that experience. And dude, this guy was averaging 18 points and 8.7 rebounds on a point guard. This is a guard that goes after the boards, man, because he uses his athleticism. I love that. Okay, a guard that goes after rebounds. Look out! He might be. Yeah, he'll be making an All-Star team.
Devin Carter, set the all-time NBA Combine record for three-quarter court sprint, 2.87 seconds. That's athletic with a 42-inch max vertical, 35-inch standing vertical. I like Devin Carter too. He was going to be next for my All-Stars. You take him. I'm going dartboard here. I'm throwing one at the dartboard because he's still only 18 years old. And as I'm watching the highlights today, like I said during the mock, he moved different. The confidence, the swagger. I'm going Ron Holland out of the G League. I think he's only 18 years old. I got him going to Chicago. You know, Chicago, I think they need to tear it down. Levine's been in trade rumors every year. Yeah. Tear it down, get DeRozan out of there too. Ron Holland can go to Chicago and be their guy possibly. But definitely still only 18 years old, still really raw, but I like the potential of Dalton Connect, Reed Shepherd, and Ron Holland making an All-Star appearance for me.
Heck yeah.
You got Zach Edey and
Devin Carter, and then last one for me, I'll say Jacoby Walters. Okay,
Nice.
Jacoby Walters.
Nice.
Love his athleticism. Love what he was doing as a freshman at Baylor. So nice. I think he has some swag on the court. He has some swag.
Lastly, Max, who is one guy we didn't name today? One guy we didn't name today that we might be sleeping on. One guy, his name has not been said today, that could pop off. We could see him maybe a decade down the road. He's starting in the league. You know, he's putting up numbers. Who's the guy?
For me, Breezy, we're gonna go stay in the Big Ten. I got Terrence Shannon Jr.
Ooh.
Terrence Shannon, man, took
like
Illinois to an Elite Eight, dude. He was on a tear when they won the Big Ten title, or Big Ten championship in the game. And then also in the playoffs, dude, he had 40-point games, 35, 38. It was ridiculous seeing what he did. And then they took on UConn and got absolutely smashed. So it is what it is. Okay, but I think Terrence Shannon, man, he has something. He has something.
Yeah, and he was just found innocent in his rape trial. So good for Terrence Shannon Jr. I like his athleticism too. My sleeper, I don't know, call me a homer, but I'm coming back out here to Boulder, Colorado. I'm going Tristan Da Silva. 6'8", 200 pounds. He can play that 3-4 swing spot. 3-and-D guy. The last 2 years each, he's averaged 16 points and 5 boards. He's that glue guy. He can shoot it a little bit. I like his versatility. And he was, let me see here. He was second in the, darn it. I came away from it, but he was second in the lane agility, I believe.
Okay.
Second in one of the agility drills at the combine, so he's got a little sneaky athleticism. I like Tristan Da Silva. And then also, not a sleeper, but just the fact that KJ Simpson is also point guard from Colorado, also mocked in the first round. Colorado could have 3 first-rounders, and
Wow.
They were in the first 4. They were in the first 4, weren't they? A 10 seed. Colorado, Buffalo.
Yes, and then they went to an easy Sweet 16. Did they go to the Elite Eight?
No.
They lost to NC State in
They
the.
beat Florida in double OT in one game.
Oh, that was the best game of the tournament. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, yeah.
But
good team Colorado had.
Colorado going to be rebuilding next season for sure.
Bummer.
Max, that's going to do us here for this big episode, NBA mock draft episode for the 2024 NBA draft, the top 14. Let us know what you think. Where do you agree? Where do you disagree? Give us your top 14, your top 10, your top 5. Let us know. Yeah. Max, where can they find this episode? And how are you feeling about your boy, Zach Edey?
Thank you, everyone, for coming out to the Don't Tell Mama Sports Podcast. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. So you can find us here on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, X, Instagram, and Facebook. Everybody, Facebook. I'm feeling confident in Zach Edey. Go Breezy. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling a top 10 pick, and it shouldn't shock anyone. How about that? It shouldn't shock you that a 7'4", 300-pounder that shoots 74% from the line, that is a 2-time national, back-to-back player of the year, catches the ball like he's a wide receiver. Like his hands, it's unbelievable. His footwork, unbelievable. He's longer, he's quicker than Klingon. All right, come on, stronger. Stop. It drives me nuts. But Zach Edey, oh man, if he goes to the San Antonio Spurs, I might have to get a jersey. You know me, I was a Spurs fan with Tim Duncan for a while.
Yeah, that's a given. That's a given. And since you have Zach Edey going 8, Klingon going 9, right?
Yeah, back to back basically.
I've got Klingon going 5 and Edey going 12. So let's make a bet. First center drafted between Klingon and Edey. Winner gets 3 brews. Winner gets 3 brews from the other guy.
Goodness. Who's driving home?
The dog.
Deal.
Whoever gets, I got Klingon, you got Edey. First player drafted, and you're on Edey. He's going to be a one-time All-Star. I'm on Klingon, going to be a top 5. He's going to make top 5 for Defensive Player of the Year one season. That's what we're on right now.
Okay, all right.
But like we said, it's a 2-day event, the NBA draft this season for the first time ever. A 2-day event starting tomorrow, Wednesday, June 26th. My goodness, it's June 26th tomorrow. Second round's going to be on Thursday like it always used to be. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see these young men's dreams come true. Parents crying, baby mama's crying, grandma's crying. It's a great show. I watch it every year. I can't wait, Max.
Go Breezy, how many players are going to be wearing sunglasses, on the stage? Sunglasses and how dark it is in there.
I could see Devin Carter throwing on some shades.
I see Devin Carter being more respectful. He's going to wear a nice black suit. I see that. Shades, Rob Dillingham.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I could just see it. I could totally see it. Jacoby Water.
I could see Jacoby too.
Yeah.
Get us out of here on your thoughts on Zach Edey being the only player to decline the invite to the green room. He's going to stay in West Lafayette, Indiana, and watch the draft with his teammates and coaches. Only player to decline the invite.
Just so much damn respect for the organization, the college that built him to where he is, that believed in him, and that's the point, Cobras. He wants to sit there with his teammates. He wants to sit there with his coach that built him to what he is today. Again, I've seen interviews. I watch a lot of stuff on Purdue, and how he talks about his coaches and his players, and saying how, again, the fact that you gave me a chance, the fact that you believed in me to be something, and I promised I wouldn't let you down, and look what happened. We went to a championship. It's unbelievable. So I love it. I love that he's going to be there. Damn it, I want a Zach Edey jersey, and I want to write meow. Purdue, number 15. Arizona, Final Four patch right here.
That's what I was going to say, the Final Four patch.
Want the whole damn thing. Damn it.